Good morning, students. Welcome to today's lecture. In the last class, we completed our discussion on chapter 1, that is number systems. I hope all of you understood. Today, we are going to start a very interesting topic named polynomials. To understand polynomials, first we will break the word into two parts, that is poly and nomial. Poly means many, nomial means terms. Now, it is talking about many terms. First, let's talk about one term. What do we call if we have only one term? We will call such algebraic expressions as monomial. What is mean by mono? Mono means one. You must have heard the name monorail also. Okay, so you can relate with that. So monomial is a single term algebraic expression. Example 7x, 7xyz, 3x square yz. Okay, you can see there is no term added or subtracted from it, so it is a monomial. All of these are example of monomial. Now, what is a binomial? Here, bi means two, nomial means term. You must have heard in banks while taking loan, bi-monthly rates, tri-monthly rates. Bi means every 2 months. So, no, algebraic expression containing two terms is known as binomial. Example 3x plus 5. You can see the first term is 3x and second term is 5. Similarly, 2x first term, 3y second term. 3x square plus 2y first term, second term. So they all are example of binomial. Similarly, trinomial is a algebraic expression containing three terms. So you can see first term is 3x cube, second term 2x, third term 5. Second example, x plus y plus z. So we have seen trinomial. Similarly, you can have 4 terms, 5 terms, 6 terms, and infinite terms. So this greater set is known as polynomial, in which the first member is monomial, second members are binomials, trinomials, and so on. Okay. Now, in this chapter, we will deal with polynomials in one variable only. That means we will not deal questions like this. Here you can see, here we have two variables in an equation. So we will not deal with such questions in this chapter. Here also you can see there are three variables. You will not deal with such questions. So we'll deal with examples like 2x, x square plus 2x, x cube minus x square plus 4x plus 7, or 3y cube plus 2y square plus 7. You can observe in this equation only variable is y. Here only variable is t. Here we have x as the variable. So you can see we will deal with such equations. Now try to observe the coefficients and variables. First of all, what do we mean by coefficient? Coefficient are the constants which are getting multiplied with the variable. For example, if in this equation x square plus 2x, someone asks what is coefficient of x. So you will see x and cover it and see which number is getting multiplied with x. Clearly it is 2. Similarly, if someone asks what is coefficient of x square, nothing is written over here. First you cover it and see, as nothing is written, we can say it is 1. In this question, x cube minus x square plus 4x plus 7, if someone asks what is coefficient of x square, you will say it is yes, no, it is not plus 1, it is minus 1. Okay, because minus sign is here, so it is minus 1. In this case, coefficient of x is 4. Similarly, you can find coefficient of other terms also. And variables, you can observe here the variable is y, here the variable is t, here x, and so on. Now, after understanding monomial, binomial, and trinomial, we have a type of polynomial known as constant polynomial. So, as the name suggests, constant polynomial will not have any variable in it. Examples 2, 3, 7, 10. They are also polynomial, but they are constant polynomials. In such case, if you take 0, you can say 0 is also a constant. Yes, it is a constant, but a special name is given to it, and that special name is 0 polynomial. So we call all the constants as constant polynomial, and we call 0 as 0 polynomial. Okay. Now we will see what are the rules for algebraic expressions to be considered as a polynomial. Okay, all algebraic expressions are not polynomial. They have to follow some rules to become a polynomial. What is that rule? Let's see. A given algebraic expression is said to be a polynomial only if there is a condition. The exponent or power of variable is a whole number. So it is saying all the variables in that polynomial, their power should be a whole number. If power of any variable in the polynomial, if power of any variable in the expression is not a whole number, in that case, it will not be considered as a polynomial. For example, you can see this example, x plus 1 by x. Although it looks very normal and we may say it is a polynomial, but by looking carefully, this x power is 1. This x is in denominator. When you bring it in numerator, the power will become minus 1, because in denominator it is plus 1 power, but when you bring it in numerator, it becomes x power 1 plus x power minus 1. And you can see the power of this x is negative, hence it is not a whole number. So we can say this expression is not a polynomial. Let's see some more examples. Root x plus 3. In this case, it is also not a polynomial. Let's see why. This x power is 1 by 2, because it's under root. When removed, it becomes power 1 by 2. Is 1 by 2 a whole number? No. Whole number starts from 0, 1, 2, 3. There is no fraction in whole numbers. So we can say this example is also not a polynomial. Note, very important. Suppose I make this root on this 3 and make the question like this, x plus root 3. Now, what do you think? Is it a polynomial or not? It is a polynomial, because the rule said you have to see power of only variable. Constants have no effect on this rule, only variable. And if you observe, the power of this variable is, yes, 1. This power is 1. So hence it is a polynomial. Okay. You can see this example also. Here you can see on this y power is 2. On this y there is a cube root. So it is not a polynomial, because y power 1 by 3 and 1 by 3 is not a, yes, whole number. So it is not a polynomial. Now we will discuss how we name a polynomial. Okay, to solve a question. So you will see the variable in that polynomial. We have just read in the last slides that in this chapter we will deal with only one variable in one equation. So you have to find that variable. Suppose there is a variable x in a given equation. You can name it as small px, small qx, tx, whatever you want. This bracket will show that that is a variable in the equation. Similarly, if the variable in equation is y, we name it as, it should be qy. Please correct it. It is qy. Okay, because the variable is y, it should be qy. If the variable is u, we can name it as pu, and you can say like hu, whatever it is, this bracket will show the variable. It is wrong, please correct it. It should be y. Now I have given some examples. Suppose equation is 2x square plus 5x minus 3. We can see the variable is x, so we named it as px. You can name it as hx, you can name it as rx, but the main thing is this x. It shows the variable is x. Similarly, x cube minus 1 I named as qx. Y cube plus y plus 1 I named as r bracket y. Got it? Now next important thing about polynomial is their degree. What is degree of a polynomial? Degree of polynomial is the highest power of variable. Suppose there are 3-4 variables, suppose all are x, so you will see which x has the maximum power. That power of that x will be your degree. For example, you can see in this one, minus 4x power 6 plus 3x power 7 plus x plus 9. Although at first position it is coming, but the power is 6. Of this x, power is 7. So we call degree as 7. In this case, we have 5y power 6 minus 4y square minus 6. If you see, power of this y is 2, this y is 6. Here there is no y. So we say the maximum power is 6, hence the degree is 6. Okay. If degree is 1, that means maximum power of variable is 1. You must remember and you must rethink about it. We have studied the equation like this: x plus 3, x plus 2. All these equations are known as linear equations. They are all equation of a line. Yes. If the degree is 2, example, x square plus 2x plus 3, x square plus 5x plus 6. These type of equations are known as quadratic equations. Okay. And third, when degree is 3, like x cube plus 2x square plus 3x plus 5. We can see the maximum power is 3, as the degree is 3. We call such polynomials as cubic polynomials. So just now we learned two type of polynomials. One on the basis of number of terms. On the basis of terms, they are like monomial, binomial, trinomial, and polynomial. On the basis of degree, they are like linear, quadratic, cubic, and so on. Okay. In our course, we have till cubic only. Now, a point is given: degree of a non-zero constant polynomial. So we will discuss degree of a non-zero constant polynomial like 1, 2, 3, 4. Suppose you have a number 1. If someone asks what is its degree, you can say here there is no variable. You are right. But we can write this 1 as 1 into x power 0 also, because we know x power 0 is 1. Can't we write like this? Yes, we can write like this. So we can say as the power of x here is 0, so degree of constant polynomial is 0. Similarly, 15 can be written as 15 into x power 0. We can say the power of x is 0, hence degree is 0. But this thing doesn't agrees with 0 polynomial. Why? Let's see. So I've written over here, degree of a 0 polynomial is not defined. Why? Let's see. Suppose you have 0. It can be written as 0 into x power 0, correct? But it can also be written like this, 0 into x power 1. Is it wrong? If 0 into x power 1 I write, if you multiply them, they again become 0. So it is correct. It can also be written as 0 into x power 100. No issue. So this gives degree 0. This gives degree 1. This gives degree 100. This gives degree minus 5. So a single number, that is 0, is having infinite degrees. So no degree is correct. That is why we call it not defined. Understood? Now, I hope all of you did yesterday's worksheet that I gave you. Still, if you are not able to do, let's take the question one by one. take some examples because they are very easy now. Which of the following expressions are polynomials in one variable and which are not? Very easy. We just have to see the number of variables. In this case, you can see there is only one variable, that is x. In this case, you can see there are three variables, so it is not. Understood? Here the variables are x, y and t. I hope you can try others also. You can see this is not a polynomial at all. Okay, because here power of t is 1 upon 2. Question number 2. Write the coefficient of x square in each of the following. Very easy. See, x square is here. The coefficient, as nothing is here, we can say here we have 1. In this case, coefficient of x square is minus 1. So on, we have to see what is multiplying in x square. I hope you can do in these two questions. Here you will say, sir, no x square is given. What to do? You have to bring that x square from your side. You can add 0 into it. Plus 0 you can write. Then you can write plus 0 into x power 2. No issue because that is 0 only. And you can say coefficient of x square is 0. Yes. Third is, give an example of binomial of degree 35. Very easy. First of all, what is binomial? Having two terms. Degree required is 35. Write any number of your choice. You can write like x power 35 plus 2. You can write y power 35 plus 3. Isn't it? So you can write any example, but it should contain two terms and maximum degree should be 35. Then it is saying write a monomial of degree 100. It is very easy. I hope you will do it on your own. Question number 4. Write degree of each of the following polynomials. By the concept that we have learned, you can easily find. In this case, maximum power is 3. So degree is 3. In these examples, try on your own. Question 5. Classify the following as linear, quadratic and cubic. Same thing. In an equation, if maximum power is 1, it is known as linear equation as the order is 1. If order of equation is 2, it is known as quadratic polynomial. If order is 3, it is a cubic polynomial. I hope now it will look easy and we will do all the questions in your notebooks. Kindly complete chapter 1 notes too, because after school opening you won't be able to complete. So please complete by today itself. Thank you.